awareness is another important concept when we are coming to meditation, when we are coming to spiritual practice in general. Why? Because we are spending most of our day completely unaware of what is happening in our own mind. Whereas it's funny because it is our own mind, after all. The thoughts which are emerging constantly in our minds on the basis of past accumulated causes are appearing within our own house. And the better we become aware of them, the less we will be disturbed by them, because we find ourselves angry. It does not happen on its own like something external. Anger starts by a thought of irritation eventually, on which we will focus, that we will feed, that will develop as anger. And we did not notice this process. Why? Because we are unaware of what is happening within our own mind.
Tu pa smo prišli do zavedanja. Zavedanje je drug pomemben koncept, ko govorimo o meditaciji in duhovni praksi na splošno. Zakaj? Večino dneva preživimo v popolnem nezavedanju tega, kar se dogaja v našem umu. In to je pravzaprav nenavadno, zato ker gre za naš lasten um. Misli, ki se pojavijo v našem umu, v skladu z vzroki, ki smo jih stvarili v preteklosti, se pojavijo v naši lastni hiši. Bolj, ko se jih zavedamo, manj nas bojo motile, manj nas bojo vznemirjale. Ko se razjezimo, se to ne zgodi kar naenkrat, samo po sebi, kot nekaj zunaj nas. Jeza se začne z nejevoljo, na katero se osredotočimo, ki jo hranimo, ki ji damo energijo in na to postanemo jezni. To pa se zgodi zato, ker ne opazimo, kaj se dogaja z našim lastnim umom.
I often compare the practice of meditation with the practice of a sport or the practice of yoga. If at one moment you decide to put your foot behind your ear, this is my favorite asana, you might not, of course, reach that goal immediately, except if you are very supple. It might take a little bit of time before you reach that. But what we know about sport in general, and about physical exercise and yoga, is that if we want to achieve a goal, we have to go along with it on a daily basis without too much space between different sessions of practice. So if you want to achieve a complicated asana in yoga, or if you want to do some gymnastic or any other sport, you have to train steadily, constantly, with the proper motivation. The same for meditation. You want to have a supple mind, a mind that you can place wherever you want, peacefully, then this has to be done on a very regular basis.
Prakso meditacije pogosto primerjam z prakticiranjem športa ali joge. Če se recimo v nekem trenutku odločite, da bi dvignili stopalo za svoj vrat, kar je mimogrede moja najljubša asana, vam to mogoče ne bo uspelo takoj, razen če ste zelo prožni. Verjetno bo trajalo nekaj časa, preden boste dosegli ta cilj. Toda, kot vemo, če želimo doseči nek cilj v športu ali v jogi, moramo vaditi vsak dan in med posameznimi treningi ne sme preteči preveč časa. Torej, če želimo izvajati določeno jogijsko asano, če se želimo ukvarjati z gimnastiko, športom, moramo redno trenirati z ustrezno motivacijo. To velja tudi za meditacijo. Če želimo imeti prožen um, ki ga lahko postavimo kamorkoli, ki ga lahko mirno postavimo kamorkoli želimo, potem moramo zelo redno prakticirati, vaditi.
The motivation is, of course, again, very important, because you know the goal you want to achieve, and you are walking towards it slowly by slowly. If you try to place your foot behind your ear immediately, it might end up to be slightly painful, if you can achieve it at all. If you expect to be a great meditator from a day to another, it might not be that painful, but it might be quite frustrating, because you might not. Why? Because we are used to other pattern of thoughts. We are used to let our minds wild. I would not say free, because the freedom of mind is when you control it, not when it is wild. So we have this pattern of wildness, which we need to review, and which we need to discipline in order to come to a good meditation. It is a process. It is a process which might take a little bit of time. The more your mind has the tendency to be quickly disturbed, maybe the more time it might take. But it is possible. That is a certainty. So at no time of the training of meditation, tell yourself, I cannot, because this is not true. This is maybe a part of your own laziness, which does not want to apply enough effort to reach the goal that you set for yourself. If you leave laziness aside, if you develop the correct motivation, because you know what you want to achieve and for whom, then you can do it. There is not even the shadow of a doubt about it.
Seveda je motivacija zelo pomembna, ker si želimo doseči svoj cilj in se počasi pomikamo proti njemu. Če želimo položiti stopalo za vrat, bo to najprej mogoče zelo boleče, če nam bo sploh uspelo. In če želimo postati mojstri meditacije čez noč, mogoče to ne bo tako boleče, bo pa prav tako vir frustracije. Zakaj? Zato, ker smo ustvarili določene vzorce, ker smo navajeni, da pustimo svojemu umu, da je popolnoma podivjan. Temu ne moremo reči, da je naš um svoboden, zaradi tega, ker ni pod nadzorom, zato je podivjan. Torej, imamo vzorec podivjanosti našega uma.